Pepperoni Pizza Pinching Chimps, written by Tracey C. Ayres, narrated by Mark Sanderlin. Chapter 1. Bang, bang, bang! The knock on the front door made Kia jolt awake. Rubbing the sleep out of her eyes, she stretched and yawned. "Who is it?" she shouted as she stretched again. "Pizza," the voice from the other side of the door shouted back. "I didn't order any pizza," Kia replied. Walking over to the front door, she picked up a small stool and placed it by the entrance before stepping on it. She pushed her eye up to the spy hole. Her dad had assumed that everyone was going to grow 6 foot tall when he had the spy hole fitted, but for Kia, who was struggling to reach 5'2", a stool was the only option. Kia could see a mass of curly black hair with a red cap perched on top. A boy, about her age, 16, moved away from the door and turned to face Kia's front door. He stood awkwardly, holding a stack of pizza boxes. "Someone at this address did, miss. Someone has to pay for all these pizzas. My boss is going to be livid if I take them back." "I didn't order any pizzas. Go away. I'm calling the police." Kia stepped away from the door. That's when she heard that noise. The sound that grated through every bone in her body. It was the noise that made her spine tingle like fingernails running down a blackboard. A thought rushed through her head. Is that 2 pieces of metal scraping together? She shuddered and took a deep breath. Looking back through the spy hole, she watched the boy look around quickly, then turn and head back down the hallway, shaking his head. She heard him talking loudly and cursing to himself as he shoved the boxes back into the pizza warmers. His boss was going to be so annoyed. He had just walked past Mrs. Joy's front door. Mrs. Joy was Kia's neighbor, when he stopped and turned. Walking back to Mrs. Joy's front door, the pizza delivery boy spoke to someone, but Kia couldn't quite see who. Kia thought she saw dark shadows enter the hallway and move around the pizza delivery boy. But she couldn't quite see who it was before the hall light switched off. Kia desperately wanted to go out into the hallway and turn on the light just to see who the boy was speaking to, but instead, she stepped off the stool and slid down the door onto the floor. Taking a deep breath, she crawled over to the coffee table, grabbed her iPhone, and then edged her way back to the door. Even with her ear pressed against the door, she heard nothing but silence. Pressing her phone to wake, she opened her key.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?